Good morning and happy Refugee Sunday. Today, churches across the UK are taking time to celebrate the courage, resilience and hope that refugees bring to our communities. It's also a time to reflect, pray and stand in solidarity with displaced people around the world and to recognise the role of the local church in that journey. If you're new here, you might not know much about our work in this area, so here's a quick overview of what we get up to. First, we welcome. Every new sanctuary-seeking family that's referred to us receives a warm welcome message and a visit from a friendly face. Secondly, we support access to local services. Navigating systems like healthcare and education can be incredibly challenging when you're unfamiliar with the language or the process. That's why we host regular drop-ins in partnership with local services and Grace Baptist Church, helping families register with doctors, schools, dentists and more. And third, we encourage integration. We support families in building community connections through activities like our Piglets Parent and Toddler Group and Holiday Club, and by promoting opportunities happening across the area. This is a ministry that God has clearly led us into as a church, and it's a privilege to walk alongside these families. Now, I'll hand over to our team, who will share more about the impact this work has had on them personally, and we also have some messages from some of our local sanctuary seekers to share with you too.
Hi, my name's Lydia. I work for the 180 Project as family support worker, and I'd like to just tell you some stuff about why I think sanctuary seekers are important. The Bible is very clear about welcoming those seeking sanctuary and treating them with kindness. We should also do the same. I love supporting sanctuary seekers as it's important to God and it's on his heart. Jesus' family sought refuge with him in Egypt to escape the wrath of Herod, so Jesus himself understands what it means to be a sanctuary seeker. My experience of sanctuary seekers is that they are so hospitable and share what they have with each other and you, despite having so little. When we welcome sanctuary seekers, we welcome Jesus. See Matthew 25 verse 40. Whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. By least, I believe it means those who are being overlooked, ignored, forgotten, or who are not seen in high regard by society. Let's be proactive and welcome sanctuary seekers in our community.
Yes, hi, I'm Frank Ferguson. I'm part of Community Church. I'm involved in helping people who are refugees or asylum seekers because very often they've come from a country where to be a Christian means being persecuted, and so they've come here to escape that, and it's a great privilege to help them in their walk with God and in their learning. Often they don't know very much English. They have all sorts of problems to overcome, and I'm very happy to help them in that.
I do think it's so important for the church to get involved with helping people seeking sanctuary, because it does say in the Bible in Hebrews, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. And I really do feel that it's part of our worship, part of kindness, part of those fruits of the Spirit, to share that with people who maybe don't even go to church, don't even know Jesus, but they know what it is to experience his love. And I know for many of the refugees and people seeking asylum that I've worked with, they don't necessarily know about Jesus or Christianity, but when they move on to another place, they're looking like, where's the church? Because this church has been so generous and so loving and so helpful, and they really do, feel the presence of God. So it's really important for us to do, to work with those who are, new arrivals to the country. I love working in this because it doesn't feel like you're going to work or anything like that. It's just so amazing to connect with people and to be able to share love, kindness, hear their stories, just walk alongside people, and it is just so uplifting. I've met so many amazing people, and when they first came, they were afraid, alone, no connections with community, and then as you walk alongside them, you've just seen them bloom and grow, and their children and all of that. So it's just what makes it just makes your day amazing, and I give God thanks to have that opportunity to do that.
Hi, I just want to say thank you very much for this church and for the volunteers, because they are very helpful people and very kind, and they help us a lot, and they welcome us when we came here, and also they give us so many things. It was very useful, and in the Christmas they didn't let us alone, and they give us some present for me and for my children. They are welcome us, and they are very good people. Thank you very much.
There was a time in my life when I didn't know if tomorrow would come. I was down. I didn't know I would be able to escape what I was going through. I was emotionally hurt. I was abused. And I lost my faith. I just remember praying and just hoping for something to happen or to change in my life around me. But I lost hope. And I didn't hope anything. It was around that time when, for one reason or another, I came to learn about 180 Project. It was an amazing program that has helped me to transform my hope in people, my faith in God, my faith in humanity, for those people who have been supportive. Even more, I found the kindness, the respect, and the people who treated me with dignity. The project has been so supportive with essential things like clothes, toiletries. Every time we gather, it gives me hope when I always chat with the people I meet in the project. Thanking everyone who has been supporting the ministry, whether praying or donating or volunteering. You didn't just help a refugee, but you helped someone who lost hope and gained it again. Thank you, 180 Project. I'm so grateful and blessed.
Thanks for joining us this Refugee Sunday. I hope you feel encouraged and inspired. Please keep praying for this ministry and get in touch if you want to know more or get involved. Thank you.